Well, today I have another thrift store find for you. I was at the Victory Home Thrift Store over in the Deep Creek area of Chesapeake, and wasn't finding too much, but I did go back into the computer section where they're supposed to keep any kind of computer-related items they get in: monitors, towers, keyboards, but lately they've had nothing like the other thrift stores. But tucked away in the corner, I did find this little gem. See if any of you guys can guess what this is. No? Alright, I'll tell you. You can see right here, it's made by Creative, so the same company that made Sound Blasters and the zip drives. But what this is, and I'll go ahead and undo this back here. Voila! What this is, it's a Creative Nomad Jukebox Zen Xtra is the full model number. That's right, for those guys who've guessed it, this is the old Ipod, if you will. This actually has, and if you read it here, a 40 gigabyte hard drive, and it only stores music. There's no video capability or picture capability or even internet capability for that matter with this particular device. These are not at all common anymore. As a matter of fact, I haven't seen one of these in some time. I looked it up. This dates from around 2003, 2004, and this was released by Creative back then in direct competition with the iPods of the time. These weren't entirely successful. As a matter of fact, I really didn't know anybody who owned one of these. I know they did have some success overseas with this. I think certain parts of California, I did see on videos that people use these for like DJing, but that was pretty much it. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at this. On top here, you have your regular headphones, a DC in 5 volt, and that is polarity is negative to positive. USB 2.0 connection. Yes, it is new enough to have 2.0. On the back here, you see it does say Creative, and someone here was being a little silly. They etched in here, looks like with a screwdriver or something, IC rump. Yeah, we get it, everybody. Very funny. Down here is just some information. You can pause the video if you want to read that. On the side, we have the power button, the back button, your volume up and down, and then a very small reset button, which I haven't had to use yet. On the bottom, you have this little switch that opens the front door, and I'll come back to that. On the side here, we have the forward and back buttons for the songs, the play button, the toggle switch, and then the last one here is the menu button right up here. Now if I flip this, it opens up the front, and that is where the battery is stored. This is a Creative battery, and it is model, you can see the model number right there, BA20203R79902. This battery is stone dead. I have tried taking it will not take a charge. I even tried using the freezer trick to get it to work again, but now this battery is totally dead. And I'll be honest with you, I'm probably not going to replace it. I only paid $2 for this, and the battery costs like 10 or 15 bucks on eBay. And for what I have planned for this, I really don't need it to have battery power, so this is probably going to just stay as it is. Go ahead and put the lid back on. You have to put these two little feet in there first, and then it just pops back in place. When I got it, it did come with this nice leather case, pretty high quality. Little belt buckle on there so you can take it with you. And this is a hard drive based player, just like the original iPods. I'm assuming what's in here is something like a 2.5-inch laptop drive. That's most likely what they used back then. Now, when I got this, it did not come with any type of power cord, but luckily I was searching my bin and I came across this Imation power cord. May have been from a zip driver or something, but you can see it's the DC 5 volt, and this is a 1 amp charger, and this works just fine with it. So what I'm going to do is plug it in, and I'll show you what the menu interface looks like. So be back in just a minute. I have the other end of this plugged into the wall. I'm going to go ahead and plug this into the player, and it goes right here. And immediately you see Creative and EAX. Now I'm going to have to switch hands real quick so I can show you exactly how this works, because the toggle switch is made for right-handed people, of which I am one. Now this screen is not very bright. It does have a little backlight on it, but I think I'm going to need this light to show you guys. So firstly on here you notice that it has the music library, and you can toggle using this switch. To play a song, you'll push the toggle switch on the side, and you can select a playlist, album, artist, genre, all tracks, and play any track. So let's go ahead and go to the artists. And then you can choose, they have decade songs on here, like from the 60s and 70s. And I'm going to go ahead and just put the camera down here. Hopefully you guys can see. There we go. And I'll go ahead and toggle it this way. You can go up to 75, look at all the different years, and I'll just choose 3 doors down. Push to select, and then you can choose play now, add to playlist, and a few other options there. Open, find artist, or delete. In this case we'll play now. And if you had the headphones plugged in, it'll be playing the song. Again, because of copyright reasons, I can't demonstrate that. So if you want to go to the main menu again, we're just going to go ahead and click the back button, which is right here. Click back, and that goes, if you keep clicking, it'll go back to the main menu. Here you can play the selected music. That's kind of like your favorites, I believe. Yep. Your favorite songs you can add into that. Now playing goes to a little informational screen. Shows you the seconds. Let's see if I can wake it up again. The seconds, the number of the song on the track on the CD, the number of seconds that have passed by. Oh, I'm sorry, no, that is the total length of the song itself. And if you click the menu button, it'll go into different play modes, and it just gives you some general information about the song as well. So go ahead and click back. Oh, player is locked. We'll have to unlock that real quick. I must have hit a button, so I'll be back in just a second. So we got to do to unlock it. When it comes to here, you just toggle up to the check and then push OK, and that locks the player. And if you want to unlock it, you just hit the button and that'll unlock it. And I don't know why it's not working. That should have unlocked the player. This is not very easy to do, and that's one reason that these players were not very popular. There we go, player unlocked. They're not very user-friendly, unfortunately, but I still think this is a unique aspect of a bygone era for MP3 players. Let me try and just push stop on here and see if we can get anything. Let's see, back button. Looks like we may have a problem. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and pull the power out. Go ahead and try this one more time. Again, there's some more information about it. Hang on a second. Try that again. Ah, there you go. This one's actually from 2003. It's very hard to catch that menu, that first title screen. It goes past so quickly. If we go down to the EAX audio, you can set different equalizer functions, like rock, pop, jazz, different things like that. And if you scroll down to the back arrow, you can go back to the main menu. And then we have play mode, which is pretty much self-explanatory. Settings, which lets you change the name of the player. And that, unfortunately, because the battery's dead, that changes every time I unplug it. You can set up a profile, edit a profile, change the contrast on the screen, change the language of the menu or the input functions, date and time, about this player, and then reset. And the very last thing on here is button lock, which I'm not going to do because that unfortunately locked me out of the player to start with. So that's the menu functions of this particular creative player. So what am I going to do with this? Well, I had a couple thoughts. One, what I might do is go ahead and hook it up to the side of here, either on the receiver or the CD player. I may even put it right on the cassette holder, and I'm just going to use it as a regular MP3 player, but to play through my stereo system. Or what I might do is give this to my mom for their bedroom, and I can put some songs on that they like, so at night when she has trouble sleeping, she can listen to like some easy listening music. She likes kind of like Barry Manilow, Christopher Cross, music kind of like that. So that's my idea for this right now, but I only paid $2 for it, and I thought it was just, like I said, a really unique piece of MP3 player history. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and as always, have a blessed day, everybody.